Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting chess game by Wilhelm Steinitz, the first world chess champion. So in this chess game his opponent was Patrick Scott, and this was a blindfolded chess simul, 6-board chess simul from 1967. So let's see what happened. Steinitz starts the game with e4 and we have e6, d4, and this is the French defense, of course, d5, knight to c3, bishop to b4, the Winawer variation, exchanging, and then bishop takes on c3 for damaging the pawn structure, but this is not good for black because black is giving up the bishop. So e takes on d5 and knight to f3, queen to e7, and developing and blocking, knight to f6, a4, so that he can use the bishop on a3, developing the knight, and then bishop to a3, c5, blocking, and Steinitz also castled. So black castled and rook to e1, and Steinitz is using this open file with the rook. b6, c4, a very logical pawn push by Steinitz, fighting for the center and fixing the doubled pawns. Bishop to b7, c takes on d5, bishop takes on d5, and bishop to b5. Queen to d6, knight to e5. If exchanging the knights, then pawn takes pawn, and that is going to fork the queen and the knight. So rook over. Well, white has already a forced win in here. White has already forced win. So can you see how white can win in this position? So don't forget, Wilhelm Steinitz was blindfolded in this chess game. He didn't miss anything when he could not see the chessboard. So did you see the move? Okay, the first move, knight takes knight. So what else? Knight takes knight, and then bishop takes knight, rook takes on d7, and of course queen takes is not going to work because then white is basically going to win a pawn. But rook takes also has a downside. Can you find the solution that wins the game for white? What would you do in this position? So let me give you 3 seconds to pause the video if you need. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so Steinitz played d takes on c5, and what else? And then the move was, did you see it? c4. Okay, so this was the move. So black has to move the bishop. Is this a pawn sacrifice? Well, this is what happened. Black captured the pawn, and then Steinitz captured the queen. Rook takes, what else? And then here comes the skewer. Bishop takes on c5, knocking the c-pawn off with the bishop, and this was the winning combination for white. Steinitz didn't miss any of these when he was blindfolded against 6 players simultaneously. A very precise play by the first world chess champion. So defending the rook and then capturing the rook and then simplifying the game and finally capturing the rook on f8. So king takes on f8, and how to win a pawn in this position. Just like this, attacking the bishop, so bishop to d5 and then check, and black resigned because of this continuation check and then winning a pawn. And white also has a passer and he is exchange up as well. An easy winning endgame for white. By the way, in this position, instead of bishop to d5, if bishop to a6, then rook to c7 is very strong as well. So let's make a quick recap. Steinitz didn't miss the force win. Bishop takes, rook takes, pawn takes, and then pushing the pawn, and then exchanging the queens, and finally bishop takes, and this is just simply winning for white. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, and bye-bye.